The how and why of shoe rotation, my list for health, enjoyment, and performance. This is Fergus Hodgson, endurance coach and founder of Ferg Running, your home for endurance. For the links and images, please go to fergrunning.com. Over the years, I have had few injuries from running, aside from falling over and or spraining my ankle on trails. However, about 5 years ago, when Achilles pain persisted, someone recommended shoe rotation. The problem was gone seemingly overnight. This benefit makes intuitive sense given varied impact on your legs and feet. It is also consistent with other people's experiences and a famous 2013 academic study in Luxembourg. Kevin German, a cross-country coach at Duke University, explained to me that, quote, rotating works well for avoiding injury and swifter recovery, unquote. One pair, the Brooks Ghost, brought that pain back, and I had to let them go. My shoe awareness, you might say, was lifted. Those that did not jibe with my feet became easier to identify. Since the selection and quality of running shoes have risen immensely in the last 20 years, rotation makes more sense. Shoes are now better designed for distinct purposes. Our vocabulary has also broadened to handle the new array of races and training types with something for everyone. Gone are the days of using one trainer for every run, including road races. Yes, that is the way it was back in the 1990s. Getting a pair of spikes for the track or flats for the road was a rare and special occasion. This post's sponsor is Pure Water Distillers, available at mypurewater.com and made in Nebraska. I have used the Mini Classic countertop distiller for 4 years now, and I love it. You will not catch me drinking tap water ever, and I highly recommend Pure Water Distillers. Use the FERG or Ferg discount code at mypurewater.com. My 3 shoe rotation goals are injury prevention, enjoyment, and performance. Improved performance is perhaps the most obvious, since there are fancy super shoes that can help on race day. These cost easily $1 per mile and are best used sparingly. However, categories are blurring as cost-effective plated shoes get released. While some people might have a careful process to rotate precisely through shoes, this seems robotic and unnecessary to me. Rather, I have a few shoes for everyday runs, and then I have a few with specific purposes. If I'm in the mood for a pair, I roll with them, regardless of whether I used them the day before. I've not tried every shoe or brand out there, and there are new brands and models rising all the time. In particular, I've been for test runs in on-cloud trainers, and likely I will add them in 2026. Plus, Tracksmith has such an understated vintage look, I will likely succumb to temptation and buy their basic road shoes. Here are my top 7 for you to consider. The New Balance 880-15. These, in my assessment, are the most durable trainers on the market and your best bet for getting started. The Toyota Corolla of running shoes. This new pair recently arrived, and you can get about 1,000 miles on them without a problem. Further, their robustness tackles gravel roads and trails. The Hoka Rincon 4. These are the most plush or maximalist shoes I own. Best saved for the road, given their less durable grip. They're a lot of fun and my go-to pair after New Balance. The Ultra Touring 7. These have the wider toe box and zero drop that made Ultra famous. They are great for changing up the feel of your connection to the ground and for foot health. The Touring 8 is now available. The Asics Magic Speed 4. These are like the 7 iron on a golf course, covering a lot of bases. The carbon-plated Magic Speed is my favorite for harder long runs and competitive track workouts. You could also use them for road racing if you would rather not pay for top-of-the-line super shoes. The Zero HFS 2. I used to run in bare feet on the farm in New Zealand, so I can attest that these are not like running with nothing. There is plenty of protection. However, they connect you sharply with the road or trail, and your calves get a workout. While I use them on all surfaces and at the gym, newbies would best ease into them on trails or softer dirt roads. The Puma Nitro Deviate Elite 3. I picked up a pair of the Deviate Elite 2 by chance because of a half-price sale and ended up loving them. They invite your body to eat up the miles, and I'm far from alone in my positive experience. I used my first pair for track workouts and for pacing the 3-hour group at the 2024 Calgary Marathon. This edition, there's actually a later edition, is one down from the premium racer, the Fast R Nitro, and it is lighter than previous versions. This was my choice for the recent Houston Marathon. Finally, the ASICS Metaspeed Edge. ASICS is right up there with the quickest super shoes on the market. I tested them against the Nike Vaporfly 3, and my preference was for the Metaspeed Edge. If I had a slighter build and ran more on my toes, I would opt for the new ASICS Metaspeed Ray. A friend brought them to a group workout, and they're impeccably designed and feather light. While the Edge is designed for cadence runners, I'm a stride runner, but still find it snappier than the Sky. I've run great races in the Sky, including my fastest marathon on a regular course, Grandma's, so knowing which ASICS super shoe is best for a specific person is nigh impossible without a trial. If you're willing to drop US $500, buy both and alternate them over a few races. Neither will do you wrong. Elite road shoes are now US $300 or above, and they're only good for a handful of races. You need not rotate super shoes in much, perhaps a few times per year, given the cost. However, after you no longer feel them popping, you can use them like the Magic Speed for tempos and less prominent events. So to summarize, my everyday rotation includes plain vanilla, that's the New Balance, cushioned, Hoka, Zero Drop, Ultra, and Minimalist, Zero. The Zero gets less attention on the road and more on the trails. Then I use the ASICS Magic Speed or an older super shoe for track workouts and tempo runs. Finally, my favorite shoes for road racing are the Puma Nitro Deviate Elite and the ASICS Metaspeed Edge. All this is not to imply my approach is optimal. My list is merely meant to be a useful starting point to harness rotation benefits. Finding which shoes match your own needs is an enjoyable part of the journey. Please be sure to hit the like and subscribe buttons, and I'd love to read your perspectives in the comments. If you'd like to book a consultation with me, please sign up at fergrunning.com.